Hi and hello to everyone here on Vaira Craft. Today we're in the lightsaber dojo of Vader Immortal episode 3 in VR. So today I'm going to give you guys some advanced tips. So if you think, I get the basics, I can throw a lightsaber, I can kill things, I can shoot things down, then it's time to improve, get more kills and unlock new sabers. So I say, let's get started. So, first thing I want to talk about is reaction. So, once you hear an enemy attack, which is easy because your headset should have surround sound, so that means that you can always hear where your enemy is going to attack from, because every single enemy will make some kind of noise before it attacks. So, once you get used to that, you can immediately react to that and block that attack with your saber or grab the enemy with the force, because those are the easiest ways to block attacks, as shown in this clip. This reaction is also really important for force lightning, since once you get lightning, you always gotta know where your enemy is gonna attack from, so you can immediately zap them to death. They can do nothing. Once you react fast enough, you can just go in before they can do anything. So, next thing I want to talk about is stunning saber droids. If you hit a saber droid with a blaster droid or a vermin, so anything small, it'll get stunned. And if it's stunned, you can immediately grab it with a force and throw it away. Which means you can actually get rid of him really fast in this way. Beware of the lightsaber, so always hit him from the side instead of from the front. This can be done with any droid except the low tier saber droids, because they just instantly fall apart if you hit them, and the armored sentinels, since they just cannot be stunned. They're the strongest enemies in the game, so yeah, you get it. Normally a saber droid holds his saber like in front of him to protect him from anything you throw at him. So that's why I always throw it from the side, but there is another way. If you give him a really short force grab, then immediately release, then throw the droid at him, and then immediately grab him. Because he will still be stunned and he will hold his saber like next to him, which means that you can easily hit him. It's pretty hard to pull off, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty handy in some situations. But don't use it too often. Most of the times you can just hit him from the side. But there is some extra special stuff. Like the unarmored sentinels also have this with a lightsaber. So if you throw your lightsaber into them, you can immediately use your other hand to grab him and immediately throw him away, also without any extra time taking it to grab him. And unarmored sentinels also have another weakness, which is the sweet spot. Once they try and stab you, so once they move their saber towards you to slash you with it, you can immediately force grab him without any cooldown to immediately just yeet him out of this world. So that's also a really good way to get rid of those guys. So next I want to talk about different playstyles. So every single playstyle is unique, definitely, but there are some playstyles that can actually be defined by which weapons you use for each hand. So, we're gonna go over those now. Every single playstyle has ranked by me, personally. You can have a different opinion, no problem. But every single playstyle has a difficulty, and after that it also has like a skill line. So how long can you keep improving with that style until you find your limit? And so, of course, also how difficult it is to learn that playstyle and how to play with it. So, let's get started. So, the first playstyle we're going to talk about is double saber. This one is extremely useful to learn the game and also to learn defending yourself, because you should always have one available to protect yourself and you can send the other one flying to kill anything. So, with this playstyle you should always have one saber available and use the other one to continuously, one after another, just yeet them away like shown here. You should always look for the small flying targets in the air to kill, and try to anticipate where Stormtrooper is gonna go and throw the lightsaber right into his face, so you can kill him quickly. So whatsoever, this one has a real low skill level required, so you can start with this immediately to quickly train how the game works and how you can defend yourself. But as soon as you get comfortable with this and with defending yourself, you should move on to the next one. Next we have one saber and one force hand. This one should be used a lot, because this one is definitely one of the best since it doesn't require that much skill. And it also has a real high limit, so you can keep going this for a very long time. And maybe after like playing this for maybe 10 hours or something, then you might think, I want to improve more, I'm gonna make it crazy, and only then you should move out and not earlier. So you might stay in this playstyle forever, which is okay because it is still insanely strong, it's insanely good against everything, it has almost no weakness. So yeah, just strike everything. And the hardest stuff about this is that you gotta do two different things at the same time, because you need to throw the saber and you need to use the force to make more kills. Next we have one hand saber and one hand blaster. This one requires a lot more skill than one saber with force hand, but it also has a little higher skill, a little higher limit, so you can keep going for a little longer until you find your limit with this one. You can get a lot of kills with this, it has a real high limit, and in my opinion it's definitely one of the best playstyles, but as you can see, I'm not that good at it, so let's quickly go to the next one. Last we have my personal favorite, and I think also the best playstyle, but also at the same time the hardest, double force flex. You most of the time use two force hands to make the most kills you can. You just throw things around, you just throw enemies around like crazy, and it's just incredibly strong. The limit of this is extremely high. I have maybe 30 hours of playtime on this simple dojo, and I still didn't find my limit, but I'm getting close to the YouTube record, so that's kinda crazy. But it's also extremely hard to learn, so keep practicing, keep throwing things around, and keep always reacting upon a sound and quickly grab your enemy before it can hit you. It's called double force flex because you sometimes just pick up a blaster if you see it just laying around somewhere, and you quickly kill some droids with it and then you throw it away. Or you can quickly grab your saber if you see a lot of unarmored sentinels, because as you probably noticed, you can stun them by throwing the saber into them and then immediately throw them away. So you gotta be flex, you gotta know where your enemies are and what the best option on that moment is. But whatever you use it for a short time, because then you go back to double force handed. So thanks for watching everyone, hope you learned something, and make sure to like if you like this video, and make sure to subscribe for more if you like these kind of videos, like explanation, some good jokes. So I'll see you guys later on Vaira Craft. See ya!